they are sellers, so you're ready to put your house in the market. What are the things that you need to do to make sure your house gets sold fast? I'm going to start from the outside. So normally I will advise my sellers to take a moment, if they can, to go to a model home to see how builders set up their house. This is what buyers are looking for, regardless of the price. So the first thing that you want to do as a seller is, if it's a single family house, you want to look outside and make sure that your yard, your flower bed is looking good. We don't want any overgrown yard, especially in the front. Anyway, it doesn't matter, even front and back. So you want to make sure the yard is good. Your flower bed doesn't have weeds, sticking out. You want to take a moment to take care of that. You also want to make sure that there's no weed all around on your greens. Actually, if you can get your front yard to be very green, grass cut every 2 weeks, depending on the weather, that is not sticking out, that's the first thing that you want to take care of, because you want to make sure the house looks attractive for buyers once they pull up. I have seen so many buyers that just say, forget about this house once they get in front of the property. So if you have lawn ornaments, you want to make sure they're tied down, they're not falling, running around the yard. You want to make sure if you have decorations in the front yard, if it's not Christmas or Halloween or whatever decoration you have, you want to take them out, leave them for the season. But let's just say this is just neutral spring market. You want to take those things out. Don't leave your Christmas light out in spring. Take them out. It shows that you care about the house. It shows that you're a seller that takes care of their house. So it's very, very important to have a very nice front yard. The next thing to do is to make sure you have a very nice footmat when buyers are coming in. Not turn out footmats. Invest in a footmat. It doesn't matter the price. You can get one for $5, $10. Just put it out there. Make sure it's clean. Clean them periodically, like you go out, make sure there's no leaves on it. The next thing you want to do is also make sure that your mailbox is not falling out. I've seen so many houses that the mailbox are falling out, and the home buyer is looking like, what is going on? It shows that the house is very unkept when your mailbox is falling out. Make sure your mailbox is also not stuffed with mails that have not been picked for days. That is not good. So you want to make sure your mailbox is nice. If you need to replace your mailbox, please go ahead and do. But make sure it's looking nice. Invest in a mailbox. Those do cost so much. Make sure that you remove your mails at the appropriate time. Make sure you don't have litter all around in front of your front yard. You need to clean them up. If you have a garage, make sure that you don't have items in front of your garage. Only cars. Your lawn care products like lawnmower, blower, you want to keep them out of sight. Put them in the garage. Put them away. Your trash can, make sure you take out your trash can from the curb once they pick up the trash. Don't leave them there for days. Those things actually shows that you don't take care of the house. That's what buyers see. If your trash can is out there for days, and how would they know if it's for days? When you drive into a community, you see that other people's trash are not out and yours is the only one out, it means you have not taken, brought it back inside. The next thing you want to do also on the outside is your house number. Can people see your house number, when they are not in your driveway? You want to make sure you're not missing a letter or a number. So make sure your house number is very visible, not falling down, not rusted. I mean, if it's rusted, take a moment to change it. It does not have to be a fancy one, but it has to be something that buyers can see when they come in to look at your house. So you want to make sure that your house number is visible, is clean, it's not falling out. The next thing that you want to do outside is your door. How is your door? Is it a dull color or a bright color? We've seen that many times a bright colored door attracts buyers. So if you can paint it, fine. If not, make sure it's clean, does not have print, fingerprint on it. So make sure your door is clean. If you have storm door, make sure they can close very well. If you have doorbell, make sure it works very well. Also, your doorknob, is it shaky? Check it out. Make sure the doorknob is not shaky. You want a sturdy door and a doorknob that is very sturdy. You're going to have a lot of buyers coming in trying to open the door. So you want to make sure those are sturdy as well. They can easily be opened for buyers to get in, with their agent to get in. So these things, they may seem not a big deal, but it makes sometimes can make or break a sale. If a buyer comes in from the front door and they're already thinking, oh my God, this person does not take care of the house, it's going to be very difficult to sell them what is in the inside. So outside appearance really, really matters. Make sure all those things are in place. Make sure your lawns are good. Make sure your doors are very good. Make sure your doorknobs are very sturdy. Your mailbox is fine. Your yard is well kept. Your flower bed is good. That is the first thing that buyers will see. And you want them to be excited about your house when they come in. You don't want them to come in just thinking, oh Lordy, what is going on? I'm going to fix a lot of stuff. The yard needs work to be done. You really don't want that. You want a buyer that is excited. So until next time, we'll talk about the interior, what you need to do to get the interior going to start your showing. Next time, happy selling.